This is a brief tutorial to walk you through the steps on how to make a three-dimensional periodic trend model with straws. You will be doing this with various trends, things like density, electronegativity, ionization energy. Each group will be given a different trend and a set of data to work with. The first step in working with making a straw model is you have to look up the maximum value for the trend on the data. So each of you will be given a set of data similar to this periodic table, and you will be looking at just the S and the P sections. So just this section here and this group here. So you are only going to focus on just those values. You are looking for the maximum value. So if you scan down through them, I believe that the maximum value looks like it's going to be 11.9 for the sections that we're looking for. The second step is you are going to set up a problem of fractions. So you are going to take the maximum value that you found on your chart, and you are going to set that equal to the maximum straw length, which we are going to set the maximum straw length to be 10 centimeters. Then you will pick an element that's in your periodic table. So if you were looking at, for instance, this beryllium here, you have 1.85. You could then put the value right here, and then we're going to solve for this. So to do that math, you're going to cross multiply. So take the 10 times the 1.85, and that will be equal to the 7.3 times your x value. And so when you're finished, you get a value of 2.5. Okay? You are going to repeat that process for the S section and the P section elements only, so that you have a numeric value for each element. And then you're going to do, the next step is working with the straws. So what you're going to do next is you're going to take the calculated value that you have, so your 2.5, and you're going to add 1 centimeter to it, because this well plate has a depth of 1 centimeter. So when you will need to cut your straw lengths to be 3.5 to accurately portray the 2.5 and be able to stick into the little holes in this well plate. So you need to place them in the correct spot, matching whatever element it was. So if it was beryllium, we would probably put beryllium right there, and it would be a 2.5 centimeter piece of straw sticking out of it. You need to repeat this for all your elements. When you're finished, you might have a straw model that looks something like this. You would have all the different straws in their correct spots within the S and P sections. You need to have it so that it matches up. If it's hydrogen, you need to have it in a hydrogen spot. This group labeled theirs as they were cutting them, which made it easier for them to place them in the correct spots. You're going to be able to cut straws out of one larger straw. You might be able to get 2 or 3 straws. You will want to be as accurate as you can. And remember, you need to add 1 plus whatever the value is before you cut it, so that you have the right height sticking out. If you have any questions, make sure you ask your teacher or one of the other groups. When you're finished, you need to bring your straw model up. Make sure you check the worksheet to see what additional features you need to label on a sign for your straw model for later.